At the heart of Europe lies a fortress of stone and snow. Switzerland. Neutral, democratic, independent. But in the summer of 1940, its survival hung by a thread. France had fallen, Italy had joined the war, and Nazi Germany, triumphant and restless, now encircled the Swiss Confederation. Hidden in the files of Hitler's generals was a plan to erase Switzerland from the map. Its name? Operation Tannenbaum. For over a century, Switzerland had walked a careful line of neutrality. Surrounded by empires, it fought no wars, choosing instead to arm its citizens and guard its mountains. But neutrality did not mean complacency. In September 1939, as war erupted in Poland, Switzerland mobilized. 400,000 citizen soldiers filled the valleys, commanded by a single man, General Henry Geissen. Geissen's message was simple: we will resist. To Adolf Hitler, Switzerland was a thorn, a pocket of democracy in a continent he envisioned under Nazi rule. He mocked it as a pimple on the face of Europe, a defiant speck standing in the way of his empire. Yet Switzerland offered more than irritation. It commanded the Alpine passes gateways between Germany, France, and Italy. And its banks held gold, industry, and secrets the right craved. Hitler raged at its independence, but he also knew a living Switzerland could serve him better than a conquered one. In July 1940, German planners drafted the invasion. Operation Tannenbaum, the Christmas tree. The plan called for 11 German divisions, striking from the north and west, reinforced by 15 Italian divisions, crossing the Alps from the south. Their goal: smash Swiss defences, seize the cities of Zurich, Bern, and Geneva, and end independence in a matter of weeks. But the Wehrmacht overlooked one crucial fact. Switzerland's greatest weapon was its terrain. General Geissen knew his army could not hold the lowlands. Against the steel tide of the Wehrmacht, Zurich, Basel, Geneva, all were vulnerable. So he devised a radical strategy: the National Redoubt. At the first sign of invasion, the Swiss army would withdraw into the Alps. There, in a maze of bunkers and hidden artillery, they would deny the enemy the passes, blow the tunnels, collapse the bridges, make every valley a trap. At Lake Lucerne, Geissen told his men, "We will fight to the end, in the mountains, in every valley, until Switzerland is free or destroyed." The invasion plan was ready, but it never came. Hitler's gaze shifted west, to Britain, and east, toward the vast steppes of Russia. Switzerland, for all its irritation, was a distraction. Economically, the Swiss were useful. Their banks laundered looted gold. Their factories built precision machinery. Their neutrality offered a quiet backdoor for trade and espionage. And then there was the deterrent. German intelligence warned the Swiss would fight. In the Alps, every soldier was a sharpshooter, every valley a fortress. Conquest would bleed resources Hitler needed elsewhere. So, Operation Tannenbaum was shelved. Not cancelled, never forgotten, but left to gather dust in the files of Berlin. For the Swiss people, the shadow of invasion was constant. Daily life meant rationing, drills, and vigilance. Every man between 20 and 40 was armed and ready. Every road and bridge was wired for demolition. In classrooms and town squares, children practiced air raid drills. Neutrality was fragile. To survive, Switzerland compromised. Trading with the Reich, silencing critics, even turning away refugees. Choices that still haunt its memory. But beneath it all burned a quiet resolve. If the invaders came, Switzerland would not go quietly. Operation Tannenbaum never came to life, but its shadow shaped a nation. Switzerland emerged from the war scarred, but intact. Its independence preserved by geography, preparation, and a measure of luck. The lesson endures: small nations can resist giants when armed with unity, strategy, and will. Operation Tannenbaum was the invasion that never came. But its ghost lingers in the mountains, a reminder of how close Europe came to losing its last neutral refuge.